Hello everybody, my name is Yoshisak and this is Thrillville Off the Rails, a game that was incredibly important to me as a kid. I could spend hours playing this game on the Wii, running around the park, playing games, building coasters, doing the whole works with it. And imagine my surprise when I'm just looking around on Steam and I find they have this game for only $10. And I mean, how could I say no to that? $10 to relive some childhood memories? Sounds like a deal to me. Now, if you've never seen this game before, which I imagine is most people watching this video, because it's not like this was a game as popular as something like, say, Mario, I'm more than happy to have you along for the ride with me playing this game. I just hope you can stand me long enough to see this game for the peculiar piece of my childhood that it is. And with all that said, let's get into it. So the game wants us to create a character first. They give us a base to jump off from, which is all these different characters. You can either play as a teen or a child, because that's the perfect person to run an amusement park, a small child. And looking at some of these fashion choices, I am struck by the fact that this game was made in 2007. This is going to be the 2007 experience, truly. You know what? I think we're gonna pick Lane here because there's a joke with my friends that I look like a 12-year-old lesbian boy, so may as well be a at least small boy. All right, let's see what our character options are. So much variety. All right, let's take a look and see what we land on. All right, so I landed on this amazing color palette of what I can only describe as Chef Boyardee. So I think the only fitting name is not Lane. Our character's name is gonna be Boyardee. The chef is implied, even though we're only like, I joked before about saying 12, but I think this kid looks more like he's 9, maybe. In any case, let's start the game and then we can get it, and we'll let the cutscene play and start talking about, I guess, what this game means to me. Let's jump in. Down we go!
This year, we'll be unveiling our all-new Whoa coasters. These outrageous new coasters can only be found at Thrillville. Using my patented mortifier technology, they'll push the limits of fun and excitement. Oh, hey, kid, I'm glad you're here. Thrillville is getting bigger than ever, and you're just the person to run the show. As park manager, you'll have to build lots of coasters, and attractions, and ride rides, and talk to people, and play games, and have an absolutely incalculable amount of fun. We made a great team foiling the evil corporation Globo Joy last year, and I know we can outsmart them again. Just keep your eyes open for anything suspicious. Excuse me. Well, I've got more Whoa coasters to perfect. You get started at Thrillville Stunts, and we'll talk when you get there. I promise to not use so much rocket fuel next time. Welcome to Thrillville Stunts, your new home for thrills, chills, and also spills. This place already has a lot of rides, games, and coasters built in. So go have fun and make it your own. But watch out for those nasty critics. For some reason, they've been giving this park bad reviews. While you're getting to know your way around, try to find out what they're up to.
I swore I turned subtitles on, but apparently they didn't want to turn on, so I apologize for that. We're going to start off in the tutorial here, but in case it's not obvious, this game is a roller coaster tycoon type of game, but the main difference is you have a character here that's going to be running around and actually interacting with the guests.
But now
it's a kind of unique spin on the whole thing.
Theme park owner.
And this tutorial is going to show us the main functions or gameplay features that we're going to be doing. So before I go any further, I swore I turned those on. Oh, I didn't hit keep changes. That was my bad. I will put subtitles in the cutscene for you this time. This game sort of has a story. It's technically a sequel to another game, but like the story doesn't really matter. The main part is doing all these mechanics, which let's get into doing all of them now.
In charge, one of your most important jobs is to build rides and stalls in the park that will make your guests happy and make you the most money.
Everyone's favorite thing, construction work.
These build zones are for carnival rides, games, and stalls.
So as the game just pointed out, we cannot build everywhere. There are designated zones to do so, and there's a bunch of rules that go with it, which sounds complex, but it's not really.
Left mouse button.
This game is made for like 7-year-olds. That's how old I was when I played this game, and I never beat it, but I got pretty close. The goal this time is going to be to beat it, though. Yeah, you have to keep in mind how much power each area has. Coasters will also eat into how much power a particular area has, if I remember correctly. But we'll get into coasters later. For now, we're just going to place this game Tank Frenzy, so we can spin it with these keys and move it around. We can move the camera too, which is not very intuitive, I would say. I love the support beams for the coaster disappear as you get closer to it. You can intersect rather with some of these things, but some of them they don't let you at all. So we're just gonna place this game here. That works. Oh, it's a bright yellow tank, as tanks are known to be.
To build one, select
coasters. We have to go to a designated area, which I mean makes sense. They're going to take up a lot of room, and coasters are interesting in this game. We'll go into them more later when we actually build one. But if you can't tell by these parachuting people, you don't have to finish coasters in this game. That's kind of the main selling point. I remember seeing that in the ads and being like, "That's cool," even though I had no interest in other roller coaster tycoon type games at the time.
After you've placed down attractions,
I don't know what it was about this game that just captured my attention, but I saw the ads for it and I was just like, I have to play it, which I'll get into that more later. All right, with that, we have completed the build section. We're going to send that trophy up to God, apparently.
Make your way over to another column of light.
And we're going to make our way to another one. Probably the most boring one is next, so let's do manage.
Your park
Everyone's
is in good
favorite
shape
thing,
when two
management.
things are healthy, guest happiness and profit.
We do like profit.
You can use your cash to build new rides, hire staff, and run promotions. When you charge the right prices,
This is their attempt at putting realism in this game where you can crash roller coasters.
Park Menu helps you manage the big picture by giving you lots of useful information about your park. The overview
This is probably the stuff I paid attention to the least as a kid, and I don't think it ever really hampered my ability to make progress in the game. Not that I was ever great at this game, but you know.
To research new rides.
You can do
Start
research.
a marketing campaign to attract more guests, or even take out a loan.
Everyone's favorite part of video games, taking out loans.
In park information, you'll find all kinds of useful charts that can help you see how your park changes over time.
I genuinely don't think I ever looked at these as a kid. I don't think we're going to look at them in this playthrough either. Unless people want me to,
and
I guess.
Finally, in Thrillville stats, you can see your greatest triumphs from all your parks, all in one place.
Ooh, distance walked, 37 feet. Wow.
Let's start the first managed mission.
Oh boy. We have to run a marketing campaign. All right, let's see our options here. Teen monthly, and you can see the stats of like who reads it, and that'll impact who appears in your park, obviously. We got teen monthly, the daily gossip, parenting for success, the national newspaper. Do people still read newspapers? I don't know. Witch Mansion, that's a strange one. Okay. The Kiddies channel, also like Disney Channel. Toons TV. Oh, we can advertise on MTV. And the Know It All channel. We have to advertise on MTV. We're gonna place our ads in between episodes of, I don't know, Pimp My Ride. Did that appear on that channel? I don't know.
Remember, the
MTV wasn't really something I watched.
It shows you what you've done.
I just know the Pimp My Ride video game, which is basically bad GTA. I would love to own a copy for the Wii one day because I love shovelware.
Okay.
If me
Now
playing
head
this
over
game
to
is
any
not
other remaining column
proof
of light.
enough of that.
We'll talk more when you get there.
All right, our next thing is, like I said, one of the unique features of this game, guests, in the fact that you actually have to go talk to them. And the dialogue is going to be as amazing as you expect for a game released over 15 years ago.
Then select the guest you want to talk to from the list shown. You may want to just
I know I'm
check
talking over the
or
tutorial
ask them
stuff a
for park
lot.
feedback.
I
This'll
haven't
help
played
you
this game in
find out
well
what's
over like
good and bad about your park.
probably 12 years, but it's not a very complicated game, so I think we'll be fine.
You can give them gifts, or even challenge them to an exciting game of who knows what.
Like this is probably one of the more interesting things to mention, and like this was stuff that we would have figured out anyway.
Or why not play Cupid for somebody else?
Oh, yeah.
If the matchmaker option is available, you can take over any of your buddies and go find them somebody to love.
You can flirt with people in this game, and if you're playing as the child, you can't do it yourself. You can play as other teens and do it.
You can access your My Crowd list anytime from the main menu.
This game sure
More
is
on that
something.
later. For now, let's do the first guests mission.
All right, let's go. Hello, small child. Sure, handshake like we're adults. Oh, we shop at. We both like orange.
Do I know you?
Sure, we'll be direct.
I'm the new park manager. Good for you.
This kid is thoroughly unimpressed by the fact that a small child his age is running this theme park. All right. We'll just chat. How are you?
I'm okay.
Riveting dialogue. Yep, okay, we're gonna go with
I
this.
hate cold hot dogs.
Cold hot dogs are the worst.
Bonding over our hate of cold hot dogs. What about stick food?
I think most foods taste better when placed on a stick.
The stick makes it good. I agree.
Everyone loves eating sticks. I'm glad we learned that. Movies in class.
I really like it when we get to see movies in class.
I love those safety films. They crack me up.
Well, you need to be cool about fire safety. That's what Gilbert Godfrey told me. At least I think he was the voice actor in that one. I don't remember. Oh boy, hockey.
They're holding an exhibition hockey game in an arena close to my house.
What I like about hockey is its fast pace.
Cage match. In comes Boyardee with the steel
They're having
chair.
a steel cage match when wrestling comes to the local coliseum.
Wrestling is the greatest sport ever invented.
This kid just likes everything we say. Oh, what about rhinos?
Rhinos are my favorite animals. They're so
We're learning
funny.
more about Boyardee already. He likes rhinos.
I only like the rhino in that comic book.
What comic book? Oh, Spider-Man. I'm dumb. Oh, no. Tennis. We're into tennis suddenly.
I love to watch tennis matches on TV. Singles or doubles play. It's all great.
I love to play tennis.
Is that a thing that small children like to do? I don't know.
We saw piranha at the zoo. They were awesome.
Again, this is riveting dialogue.
Those things scare me.
Oh. Got any
What pets
pets?
do you have at home?
I'm allergic to dogs and cats.
Well, you just have a sad life.
I love playing sports in gym class.
Gym is one of my favorite classes.
That's probably enough of that.
See?
Okay.
That was fun, wasn't it? Talking to people is going to tell you a whole lot about how well your park is doing.
All right, well, there's that one done.
Just 2 more columns of light now. Pick either one, and I'll meet you there.
All right, now we gotta move around, and we can walk normally. We got this power walk stance. I'm impressed. Or we can hold shift and move like Sonic the Hedgehog, running around at the speed of sound. All right, let's do upkeep next.
Your staff will keep things running while you're busy with other projects. They keep Thrillville in tip-top shape.
Oh boy.
Mechanics fix and maintain rides. Groundskeepers keep the garbage under control. And entertainers cheer up the crowds.
Oh, this part.
Staff will start working as soon as you hire them. But they'll do much better with
Yeah,
training.
this game is full of minigames, and we
And
are
training
going
at
to
Thrillville
see
is a
one of them right
hands-on
now.
situation. You'll
Which,
help your staff
I say
get
that,
more efficient by
I don't think I
pitching
can
in
include
and
this
showing
one,
them
at
how
least
it's
not in its
done.
entirety.
To hire, train, and fire staff, go to your park menu and select staff.
Ooh, Courtney, Charlie, and we can't see
Let's
the other
start
one.
The first upkeep mission.
I'm not going to be able to include this section in the video. All right, enjoy whatever I put in instead, because this has licensed music in it. So, see you in a minute. we were the best at dancing to whatever song I put in for all of that. In actuality, it was some song by Miley Cyrus. I don't know the name. If I figure it out, I'll flash it on screen. But anyway, that was one of many, many games we will see throughout the entirety of this game. And that's upkeep. The other two have mini games as well that we'll see at some point, because it's best to train your staff so they actually know what they're doing. You know, just kind of like in real life. It's kind of important that your people working for you know what they're doing. Oh, our marketing campaign is over.
All right.
We're no longer advertising on MTV. Nobody cry. We can start another one. All right, and our last one is games, which ties into the minigame thing I mentioned.
Playing games and riding the rides. Yes, I know it's tough being a park manager, but well, someone's
the game has a sense of humor about it.
You can play every game and ride every ride yourself by walking up to it and pressing
we will do a lot of these things.
And then selecting
I don't know if I'm going to showcase every game, but I will try to showcase as many as I can. I make no promises that I will be good at any of them, including this one, which I think this one also might have licensed music, but I know there is a way to change it. Okay, I need forwards and backwards. Accelerate. Sorry, I haven't looked at this in a while. Okay. Well, I'll do my best. Well, this is not copywritten, so we're gonna be okay here. Can I do a flip? Ooh! I remember in this one, like, you could die so easily! Like that. Oh, I never noticed that he was also kind of like a scarecrow-looking guy. I just thought he had a weird face as a kid. I was not a smart child. Oh, I guess that works. Oh, here we go. Stage 2. There's more songs, but I don't want to risk having a copywritten track that I would have to cut out, which would mean more work for me, which... Oh. Never said I was good at this game. But yeah, copywritten music needs more work for me, and I don't feel like having to do that if I can avoid it. Come on. We're not being the most intense stunt driver, but we're doing something. Oh! Come on. I don't want to fail on stage 2. I remember being good at this somewhat as a kid, but I mean, I also had this game on the Wii. Like, I remember seeing all the ads, and it was always for the PC version of the game. But I had just a pretty, you know, not great computer as a kid. Which, I mean, I don't have a great one now either, but I'm working with what I got. But it could not play this game at all. And I was super sad because I got it for Christmas, and then I couldn't play it. And, like, it's a game that I had been obsessed with, wanted to play so badly, and my parents felt bad for me, and I died again. I did not die as a child, just in case you were wondering. But my mom felt super bad for me. Wow, I can't make that jump. My mom felt super bad for me, and one day she got home from the store, and I think it was with my brother, and she just placed a copy of the Wii version in front of me, and I was like, oh my god. And that's the version I grew up with. Which, I mean, the versions are pretty much the same across all of them. I think the PS2 version has different graphics. We are not gonna win this level. Oh my god. I think the PS2 version has different graphics than the other versions, which some people are like, this version looks weird, but it's the one I grew up with, so works for me, even though I do agree that the models do look kind of creepy. And yeah, we weren't gonna finish that. We can try it again later. What was our high score? We got 6. That could be worse. All right.
Don't forget our sideshow games, where you can win prizes with top scores. You can keep these for yourself or give
there
them
are
to
prizes
your
you can get, and like you mentioned earlier, you can
give.
give those to guests, and that can improve your friendship with them, or sometimes be necessary for story missions. I use the word story loosely.
Congratulations, kid. You've taken your first steps to becoming a fantastic theme park manager. Just remember that everything in the park is related. The guests help you decide what rides to open. The rides will bring in cash, and the cash will help you buy things to keep the guests happy. Get it?
I think we can manage.
So now, let your creative juices flow.
And
You've got
yeah, at
games
this
to
point,
play,
we
people to
have
meet, and
free roam
theme
of
parks
this
to
park.
build.
This is the only park we have access to. Oh, and we have another cutscene.
Congratulations! You just collected enough thrills to earn your first Park Manager Award! Oh, and building up thrills opens new parks, and you can always check your progress by going to your HQ. Keep up the good work!
That was a very necessary interruption. Yeah, there's other parks in this game, but we only have access to this one at the beginning, and there's going to be plenty for us to do with our story missions, because each park sort of has a loose story. Again, not a super plot-heavy game, nothing like Mario RPG, and even that is not very plot-heavy compared to other RPGs. But I think on that note, we're going to call it an episode, because this is going about my usual length. So I still don't have an outro, but if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to join me next time as we continue to look around our new theme park. See you then!